started looking good on this side until you looked over here. Man, the metal work is intense. So I am replacing both full wheelhouses. I got that one welded in. The quarter panel on that side is just zip screwed on for right now. I'm working on getting to that point with this side, but first you got to get the wheelhouse in, which I've done quarters on these cars. I've done floor braces. I've done full floor pans, like the ones that a lot of people get that start up here at the firewall. They go all the way back there and they have all the bracing and everything with it. Like that's what everybody says you should get. It's like 1,200 bucks. I've done those. They suck. But I see why people say that's the one you should get, because you don't have to worry about welding in floor braces, because there's a lot of bracing. But it's a lot of work to get that pan in because it's so big and there's no flex. There's no room. It doesn't give you a whole lot of wiggle room to get it in. So that's difficult. But these frickin' wheelhouses, I mean, they gotta take the cake for worst thing I've ever put onto a car. These things, they suck. They are so sandwiched in. You can see all the spot welds that I had to drill out in there. It's sandwiched in between those two pieces of metal right here. Then there is a brace right here that folds under, and it's welded all along there. It's welded to your trunk hinge support. It's welded inside your floor. It's welded back here. It's welded up here. Like, this is kind of the main support hump that your body rides on. I mean, it's like the main structural tie-in point to everything. You can see I got part of the roof cut out too, because it was just rotten down here. Somebody did some sweet spray foam work on this thing, which I'm looking into the lemon laws on this car, because when I bought it, they didn't tell me anything about the spray foam in the roof. So if anybody knows a good lawyer, yeah, you can see the pretty impressive sculpting that they did on this, because this thing sat outside for 5 years and it didn't rust again. But I guess plastic body filler won't rust. So yeah, not a terrible repair. It's just not, it's not what I want. But if you don't have a welder, I mean, it got the job done. It looked pretty good for as long as it was outside. So not everything's got to be perfect, guys. Not everything's got to be like a chip foose level metal fab, perfect welds, ground down seams to where you can't see it. Sometimes your ability, your budget, and your environment are only going to allow you to use body filler. It is what it is, and you can make that work. There's no reason to not enjoy a classic car that you have just because people are going to talk crap about, oh, you put filler in it, I would have put metal in there. Like, who cares? Get the car out and enjoy it if that's what you got to do. I have the ability to put metal in, so that's what I'm going to do. It is a longer lasting repair. There's no argue there. But, you know, I don't even know if I can make it next year. So, you know, I mean, we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So do what you can do. Get the cars out. So we are plugging away. I just wanted to give you guys a little update on where I'm at with this thing. I ended up replacing the trunk gutters also, which is this piece here. Goes up there like that. Holds your weather strip. I was debating on replacing them because honestly the ones that I had in this car weren't that bad. There was a few spots that had a little rust on them, but what actually sent me over the edge and made me spend the money on those, because they're not cheap, they're like $250 or $300 for the pair, which is a decent amount of money for how small they are. But what made me spend the money is these things are welded about 150 times inside of that channel. So there's no real way to get in there and take out all of those spot welds very easily. You could probably sit there for hours and hours taking out spot welds, but I did not want to do that, so I just went ahead and replaced them. Yeah, but over here, you know, when I walk into that door in the morning and I walk past this, I feel real motivated, and then I just try not to look over there, that side. So, one gripe I do have about these quarters is, man, they are just wavy gravy. Hard to see with all the dust I got on there, but I mean, it's gonna need basically edge to edge skim coating, block sanding, because it's like, you know, the Atlantic Ocean level wavy. And yeah, this roof, I don't know, it's not giving me a whole lot of reasons to keep the roof at all with the way it's acting. And it's thinking I don't have a Sawzall. It's thinking I've never cut a roof off before. Better start playing nice, man, because I really don't need you. I really don't.